All right, what is going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to the channel. Buy the dip. That's right, guys. In today's video, we're going to talk about that ticker symbol STIC under Northern Star. That's right, merging with Barkbox here in the second quarter. This is what I'm truly excited about. This, in my opinion, has to be the most undervalued SPAC that is out there right now. Like I said, this is merging with Barkbox, which is going to be along the lines of CHEWY. As you know, CHEWY had a good earnings report today. They adjusted EBITDA of 60 million versus 800K consensus. So they did really good. Total sales were up 51% on CHEWY. So you can see here that the pet sales are kind of going crazy. So in return, that kind of gave Barkbox a little bit of a push today because people are kind of maybe thinking what happened with CHEWY is going to happen with Barkbox. So guys, hope you all are ready for this video. So let's get to it. All right, guys, and here we go. You can see there was an article here on the Market Realist, has the cute dog right there with the Barkbox. I mean, I must say, while I'm on my Facebook, I see these Barkbox ads come across, and I must say they are really phenomenal. This article here is saying buy STIC stock on dips before the Barkbox merger closes. So this here is saying how the Northern Star acquisition, which is STIC, stock saw a 0.5% gain on March 19th, but we're not really worried about that. So he's basically saying, will STIC rise or will it continue to fall? Now, we do know right now there's a little bit of a W-shaped market, and all the stocks are kind of going down. You know, some kind of go up a little bit, but the bulk of the whole market's down on like the retail investor side. So you can't really base any of that right now. This is where you want to be buying dip, especially on this one. You guys can be buying this at a better price than where I'm at. So STIC SPAC is scheduled to merge with Barkbox, a leading subscription service provider of dog products and services. To take it to public, a blank check company is listed by CEO Joanna Coles and the CEO Jonathan Ledeski. STIC and Barkbox are expected to merge in the second quarter of 2021. The STIC Barkbox merger date isn't final. The merger is expected to close in the second quarter of 2021. The transaction is subject by approval shareholders of STIC and other customary closing conditions. They have set a pro forma enterprise of $1.64 billion. The merger date hasn't yet been set, and Barkbox will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker symbol BARK, B-A-R-K. I truly love that. Check this out here, guys. Here you got the Barkbox right there. You got the dog here rolling around with his toys. So as part of the merger, Barkbox will get gross cash proceeds of $454 million to fund expansion initiatives. The proceeds will include PIPE of $200 million and additional $254 million in cash held by STIC and Trust. Existing Barkbox shareholders are set to own 74% of the combined entity once the deal closes. So I think that's pretty good that the existing shareholders here are going to be 74%. So that's like you and me, guys, 74% owners. So I think that's pretty good here to know. As we can see down here, Barkbox versus CHEWY. Founded in 2012, Barkbox offers dog toys, treats, accessories, food, and dental products. Currently, the company has around 1.1 million active subscriptions. Barkbox is expected to generate $369 million in sales for fiscal 21 ended March 31st and forecast its sales growth by 39% in the fiscal year of 2022 and 36% in the fiscal year of 2023. The company expects to be core adjusted EBITDA positive in the fiscal 2021. Barkbox expected gross profit margin of 60% in 2021. So I think that there is really great. Barkbox faces competition from CHEWY, which went public in 2019 at 22 a share. CHEWY is an online pet retailer. It's expected to report sales of $7.1 billion in 2021, $8.8 billion in fiscal 2022, and CHEWY reported $4.85 billion in 2019 with a gross margin of 23%. So here it has Stic's stocks forecast on Barkbox outlooks. The company addressable market size is massive, with just 1% of 80 million families subscribing to Barkbox. Estimated that in 2020, around $100 billion was spent on pets in the U.S. in 2020, which I do believe that, guys. Stic valued Barkbox at $2 billion. Meanwhile, Stic's current price is valued at $2.29 billion. In comparison, CHEWY and Freshpet have market capitalizations of $34 billion and $6.5 billion. So here you got the Stock Watch doing a tweet. Love when the impatient sell. Stic is the easy $20 buy merger, sitting at $13.65. And guys, now it's down even a lot lower than that. So he's basically down here saying the rundown of this is Stic SPAC is a good buy. Based on the valuation and growth outlook, Barkbox looks like a good deal, and the fall of Stic could be a buying opportunity. The correction has brought Barkbox valuation in line with future prospects. However, the stock speculative bet until Barkbox transaction closes. So I think that's really key there, guys. If you go here, what I really like to their actual Instagram, the guys, they have 1.7 million followers on Instagram. I think that is huge. You got people here posting with their animals, with their Barkbox, and all kind of different stuff. And as you can see here, the Barkbox cake, they got all kind of goodies. This is a cult, guys. This is what I'm telling you. Barkbox, people with their pets, is a cult. People treat their pets better than their children. That's pretty much a guarantee. People love their pets and dogs and cats better than they do their own children. That's pretty much the truth. Especially if you're a pet lover, man. You got to be a pet lover out there. As you can see here, there is a little less than 5,000 people on the stock twits. But I do think, guys, this is one that I'm saying is the most undervalued play out there in the market right now. As you can see here, I went into the last earnings report. Barkbox parent revenue growth of 78% in quarter 3. So the dive breathed after inking the deal to go public. The company third quarter grew 78% year over year, around $105 million, accompanied to the company press release. Subscription shipments in the period grew 47% from last year, 1.1 million, while new subscriptions grew 66% year over year to 381,000. Bark has also released for the 9 months ending in December 31st, including net revenue of $266 million and a net loss of $24 million, a slight improvement from the net loss of $27 million the prior year. So as you can see here, guys, we talked about that earlier. Barkbox is growing to get cash flow positive here either this year or next year. So they are working on the balance sheet. They're going to get that all paid down. They're going to get all this money from the merger. So I'm telling you right now, I still got, as you guys follow me, I used to have 100 shares of this, and I was an average cost of like $14. But the way the market tanked down, I went in there and bought 10 more shares. I have an average cost of $13.72. So I think every week or so, I keep on buying this as long as it's under my price. Here at 11, I should have been buying more than 10. Now it's at a low 11. This got a little pop today because of CHEWY's earnings report. So that kind of falls into Barkbox. You got PETCO. I know there's a couple other pet plays out there, and they're all doing phenomenal. And this is one under the radar because SPACs right now are getting beat down. SPACs are getting no love, and I do understand that. But guys, you got to think about this. Barkbox is one that is just one you got to keep your eye on. I think this is going to be one that takes off and does good no matter what happens with the stocks. I think Barkbox here, when this merger happens, is going to be a winner because they have 1.7 million followers and they're increasing their revenue every year. They're growing their subscription bases. All it's going to take is an analyst to put this on a buy at a certain price, and off to the moon we go. So I am happy with my 110 shares at an average cost of $13.72. And honestly, guys, I'm honestly going to be picking more of this up. I will be buying the dip. I think as long as this is under $13, I'm going to keep buying in 10 shares every week or two. Get a little cash, buy it in, buy it up, buy that dip. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is one I'm excited about. I'm not worried about the short term on this. I like to see this a year or two out, a couple years out, actually, maybe 3 to 5 years out, and see if we can get up there where CHEWY's at. CHEWY right now is like an $85 stock. Guys, that thing was over $100 just not long ago. So CHEWY's been out a little while. Let's give a couple years to Barkbox and let's touch base on this bad boy and see where we're at. I'm super excited about it. So guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Got those links down below to Weeble and that Patreon. So guys, thank you for all your support. Peace.